shit, fuck. I guess I better tell my story, but you know, it's hard. There's so many things to say, but you know, all my life I didn't drink any pee. I remember one time when we were kids, we tasted some pee or something. We all yuck and ran away, but but no, it was actually it was 1999. No, it was actually 2000. I was on the lam. Had a bullshit marijuana felony charge that they had already convicted me of and hadn't sentenced me, and caused me to miss my court date. And anyway, so I've been on the lam for a year. In 2000 came. Of course, there was the Y2K and all this stuff, and but me, I'd been just back into living in the woods again and stuff, and for a while up near Cross Village, Michigan, and actually I was over there in Kellerville, and but when 2000 came, you know, I wanted to work. I wanted to do some things, but I was still on the lam, so I gave one of my brother's name, and I got a job at Boyne Highlands, running ski lifts, and I love to be around the skiers and stuff, and I was working there, and I was working a lot, and there were some people that I was also trying to help, and I remember I was go out and shoot some venison for somebody. I was feeding buffalo for somebody else, Indian friend of mine. I had my dogs, I'm in the woods, I'm working, everything was hard. And some series of things happened. Now, I'd never heard of urine therapy or anything, and I don't even know, I can't even explain what it was that told me to drink my pee. It was very odd, and it was in February, right before Valentine's Day, and you know, I found it pretty difficult to do it, but it was actually quite sweet, and I didn't have any problem with drinking it. And you know, I just did it that one time. Well, within 24 hours I got arrested and ended up in jail. And I had 12 dogs, and I was taking care of them, and living in a little camp trailer back in the woods, no power, going to work every day. It was like, shoot, 15-20 miles to drive to work, even 10 miles the other way to help somebody with their firewood and some venison, and but on my way home from work at nighttime, I got arrested, got picked up on the felony charge, state police, and I think they figured out who I was, I was like a mystery man. Even at work, they were like, who is this guy? They loved me over there because I love the skiers, and I was out to give them a good ride. But so I go to jail, and I just need to be sentenced, and I'd be off to prison. And but when they got me in the cell, I didn't feel like eating any food. I didn't feel like drinking any water. And for over 14 days, I did not eat food or drink water. But at 10 days, I experienced a psychosis and actually became my brother Micheal. And that was the name I'd also given at the ski park. And that's a whole nother story. But for the matters about the pee, after 14 days, the jail was trying to get rid of me because I wasn't eating. I'm in there starving, right? I mean, I'm down to less than 130 pounds in 2 weeks. And I mean, I was as healthy as I ever have been when I was working at the ski hills, running around there and all I was doing and all the other stuff I was doing. And you know, and I'd grown some weed, so I was eating some weed and smoking some weed. But it was the first time that I'd actually started eating some regularly. I was really healthy. I'm in the jail. I'm not eating. I'm not drinking. And the jail takes me to 3 hospitals to try to get rid of me. And each of the hospitals did blood work on me. And each of them gave me a clean bill of health. They said just slight dehydration. Only slight dehydration. And no hospital would keep me because I was totally healthy. I was thin, you know, way too thin. But I was still not anywhere what they would consider like dangerously malnourished or something. And you know, and I think it was because I drank my pee. Yeah, kept my electrolytes and everything. And but since then, I've only drank my pee a few times, not very often. And you know, I can't say if it was 6 times or 12 times, but it was not a bunch of times. It was nothing regular, it was nothing normal. And whenever I did, it seemed to me that my body was telling me to. And I never made myself. And yesterday was pretty interesting because earlier that day I'd have thought about drinking my pee, and then a video pops up and Christy's drinking her pee, and she's so gorgeous. And so I had fun along with her, but I'm also trying to educate myself and others. See, I'm watching. I'm not like, oh, I know what to do here. Yeah, I can only share my experience, and my experience has not in any way been, you know, I've never desired to drink my pee on a regular basis or anything, and each time it was only one whatever amount I urinated at the time, you know, over a pint less than a quart. And it was always pretty much just kind of a little bit sweet and salty. And you know, later on I hear about urine therapy, and I'm like, you know, wow, that's interesting, because I had my experience. And so I'm sharing that with people right now. I don't think I'd shared that with anybody except maybe my son. But people don't ask, and I'm not out there pushing anybody to drink their pee. I don't even know if it's essential to do that, if there's other ways, but I do understand about the communication from all the molecules that are in the urine, and the structuring of it and everything tells the story to your body, programs your body, and then it takes 30-40 days, or you know, a couple months for your body to do everything that it's being instructed to get you in balance. It doesn't like pew boing pop you right into balance. And it doesn't also like fail you, you know, start popping, you know, oh, we need more pee, you know. It's like, no, I'm trying to share my perspective. Now, I certainly did not feel like drinking my pee today, and I would not have, even if I would have said that I was gonna, because I listen to my body and how I feel and what appeals to me or what's doable at the time. And but hey, I am so glad that we're talking about these things and that this stuff is getting out of there. There's fundamental knowledge that we're lacking. I'm lacking it too. I'm not somebody that knows it all. I know a lot, and a lot of what I know is my own opinion about stuff, just like anybody else's. We have our beliefs. I don't push my stuff on anybody. I've had mostly just deal with my life for me, for my survival, and the effect that I'm having, not by being the teacher, or the one that open everybody's eyes, or the one to make people, you know. I haven't been doing that. I'm not an evangelist, you might say. I'm an example. Kind of an example of what you don't want to be too. You know, it ain't for everybody, believe me. And you know, other people that were kind of in this fight with me are not with us today, and people that I thought were much more capable, much more intelligent, have more knowledge than me. I see this world taking them out, and I'm just really grateful to be here and have an opportunity to drink my pee on YouTube, where I probably never would have done it myself. I'm like everybody else too, but I've had a lot of experiences, and so I'm happy to share this. And I don't know, nobody asked me any questions. Should I get a question or two? Of course, I'd be afraid to ask me a question too, because I come back nasty as hell if I feel like so go to hell, everybody. Fuck you. I'm through. I never listen to anybody out there. I just want my piece of the puzzle that's missing. And I'm ready to retire. Peace.